sensitive say I say Afenyo realize say emoja wo mu yeah I say omo person mu chire bibi say I say mo no my say de aduru yes mu nya abotre na ye de bibi ya sanse mu we no ho ai ye be kam unim ye nkase ye ne ye kan wo mo ne ye no an ye de be ka kire wo mo ne ye no awo fi say esim say men ka ye de no wo de ti ha say wo ho ye vertin ye omo ye obi abawa na nse on Afenyo Markin enkomo aye di wo mo nyina wo te say ye kasa ne ye culture no wo mo try say wo me na gina eti Afenyo Markin obi abawa ma ne kanu kasa eduru obi so na nipa ne ye tadi ni na Afenyo Markin ye say o ma na kan kasa quickly na akua donko ye maami a wo se baba yi wate asim say aden wo ma ne kasa wo no ntia so several videos metimi abo a obi ba ma ne kan kran ebi kan ne krom kasa in fact eye kra ma Afenyo Markin eyi maami na no tia ha sei
Ajia, when I got somebody to speak your language, Ajia, when I got somebody to speak your language, they spoke Wale, and they spoke Hausa, you were so happy. Now you're saying that what the leader said. Did you translate that, the other ones? Very well. I was basically saying that when he gets opportunities to speak his mother tongue, those constituents will know that one of their own is here, and the necessary inspiration could be drawn. And there's a need for us to spice it, this whole process with our Ghanaian language. Enough of the brofo and all that. Yeah.
Leader.
It on say you see the genuity and I said the genuineness of Afenyo Markin. Man is so fantastic to the sense say on your fake, on pretending, and where you balance. And what try say obiba what think na wonene ka the obeba obeka ever wonene beka fanti wonene beka asante wonene beka brofo wonene beka so e man ye dynamic and what try say enye all the time and obey so serious na why emotional na why aggressive etu ba bia ese wotimi ginger no with some entertainment not just say I mean in fact ye Ghana for but it seems say o ginger no ko other side there and ye so obiba no man kan kran ye obiba no man kan Hausa na say any frafradia ye but say akani biba no wo kasa ase wo mo maka ne uncomfortable na ne yesa wo kirem and yesa say emra ne say this is hypocrisy in the country. This is the hypocrisy. The same thing and a Gonja mafia what building the government between Evers and Nordness and Sukama obi ne koyanka akanfo and asante for party asante for sankomo we no yenya di o so won nya ya yenya wo de yenti hana yento aso.
I do agree with you absolutely. What I'm saying is if Honorable does that, I would like him to have it in English so that it can be captured in the report. That's basically.
Chairman, you are a good man. There's no problem at all.
All right. Okay.
So
please go ahead.
Go ahead and answer that in Gomwa.
You
are not going to speak Fanti. You are going to speak Gomwa.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chairman, Mikrum Kwine, Fiti Chirinkwanta, requires some opinion. Kwine won't go do that.
O constituency Hona Kasanyina, Gomwa West. A corner to them, the entire constituency, a corner to them.
Gomwa West.
Hold on, leader. I don't want to be doing this, but your question, which is
right, eti someone because the NDC for na tip bench in so no, omo tata omo chairman no Ricky Hagen. Eti quickly, omo tuna na constitution say, and a constitution say so. Met me on several videos wa say nipa no wo yenknani ofiri no wa omo pese bia Afenyo Markin pese mu ginger agoro no a omo nkasa eti isim say minim the target this time. I don't know, maybe unim chime. Tell me the truth, tell me. Ena Cynthia can say I thank God Afenyo Markin is not an Ashanti. Senka Afenyo Markin ya Santinia anka mum na mbehu the real colors of NDC. omu jai no ma beka se asantefo na eye tribal ewo oman enya nokre omu feel so uncomfortable enu ntina omu da bi omu dwene se bibia e friend tribalism ewo Ghana bibia ni ho sa wo ye wadwene fita hwini wa friend tribalism womu kasa no womu na ye architect of that. Now video ye da so member womu ahwe enu ade bi si wo verti committee ema the MPP for no sorry free yina se ho on sa me ka se ye nyina ya hwe verti committee no bebre ada ye nyina ye Ghana for na mum ye busuya different ene ye nyina ye pese ye enkomo ye di no hada bia se ye ma ye culture ho hia ye eti baby e benyo ni opportunity bia no let us demonstrate something. And papa yo to yo na o ma yi ni se onko ye deputy attorney general minister of justice your friend justice sai and wo kan wo ye ni as usual Afenyo Markin ye na adwuma constitutional mandate papa no so feel say ye nua wo feel say o ye intellectual ye elite eti ye ne den say Afenyo Markin betimi ai de aponchi host wono ankasa ni integrity. In fact, the Dubai be crowd or catch Mr. Chairman say, Mr. Chairman, ade amida me nyini me pese e be say Afenyo Markin air question me integrity. Just look at this. Just say, oh, you're so big to the sense say Afenyo Markin air question no. O certificate also why you would wo hen, we would wo hen. Now, Shadio, one now do CV e buy. Shadio, ho obi a we lawyer. What wona wa ko school bebre. Wa what me prepare a CV. O di abeto public. Verti committee ya public. Afenyo Markin is a man of the chance say shall CV him who say be mistake woman as a mistake in him. Or just see Shadia Wahani and Twasso, near ready fetch the buy.
No, I do not, Mr. Chairman, I do not have anything to say.
You indicated in an earlier answer that you did your national service in 2007. On your CV, your national service actually started in 2006. That's why I wanted to give you an opportunity to correct it for the records. And you said there's nothing that you would want to say. I'm sure you didn't really get it.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman, for reminding me that I started in 2006 and ended in 2007.
So is that what is on your record?
On my... Mr. Chairman, which record, please?
Your CV is in reference.
No, Mr. Chairman, you just drawn my attention to the fact that it started in 2006 and ended in 2007, and that I said I did my national service in 2007, and I said I accept your reminder of what is on the CV.
So normally, when such an offer comes from the bench, what do you do as a?
I have expressed my gratitude.
You haven't said so. You only said remind. You didn't. You didn't. You said.
I said I'm.
I didn't hear. You have to say because you were earlier challenging me. Anyway.
I'm grateful for.
Indeed.
Right. Eti on say we are say on say it seems say Papa side Mr. Sai o feel too big say Afenyo timi a punch holes war public. Why? Una this CV buy you see what you want see you with all this long period that you have say I am vetting. Mutimi sa aba ma Afenyo Markin tell me ba be correct him. But don't say no feel big so be atum say Afenyo Markin is correct no. O feel too big. Yeah. Until Afenyo Markin so who say no obeji atum because me the master hwem na say hu we. Now obeji atum say there's a mistake in your CV. On be so obeji atum. Odwene ho a won ase. Now, sa anyo omo de ohun. Chairman it wo no ahiafo no say anya ne de because it seems say Dr. Sai Mr. Sai him say who say oye ten god o say dey you te adentina Afenyo Markin ponchi holes. Eti hwade wa ha say. Now, any Eniema yɛde yɛ mamle ba kokoba yɛde yɛ obia no. Afenyo Markins ebe apply the same rules ewa ha say. Yanku yɛ na ode hwede besi wa ha.
I mean, you are not under cross-examination. You take it easy. We're just doing our constitutional duty. Okay, Honorable Nominee, page 1 of your CV, you say you speak Ewe, Tree, and English. You also say you're from Aveme in the Volta region. So, the Aveme area in the Volta region, is it Vedome and law, whatever, just help me. I want to know.
Mr. Chairman, Aveme is middle of the Volta region, exactly in the middle.
No. I'm not talking about geography. I'm talking about custom and tradition. And, unless you don't go home. But which parts do you, because I've had some education from my tribesman here. And I know that in the Volta region, there are different, sub-tribes. So I want to know, if you say you are from Aveme, Mr. Chairman, can you talk to the chief? I can take it on a lighter note, but he easily gets emotional. So if he's introducing this, we should stop. Where do you belong? If you say you are from Aveme, what should we, are you an Anlo man? Are Aveme people Anlo people? Yes, we've heard you. We know.
I'm an Ebe.
Yes, in the Volta region, they speak Ebe. You are an Ebe, I know. But your sub-tribe, I want to know from you whether you often go home and you know. Because I have asked mine and I know. Pardon? So it's your sub-tribe Vedome.
That is so.
Yes, so say it. How have you gotten yourself immersed into the culture of your people?
I have lived among my people for a greater part of my life. I visit my people, and as you can see from behind, my chiefs are here with me.
Don't go there. Don't go there. You deal with the issue. They being here is neither here nor there. You deal with the culture.
No, I want to know what exactly you mean by how I immerse myself in the culture. I would be very grateful if you can guide me on that.
Oh, yeah, sure. I will guide you. The Agbaja dance, do you know how to dance it?
We dance in my side of the Volta region. We do not dance Agbaja. We dance a couple of them. We have Akpi. Do you know Akpi? Then we have Bobo. I believe you know Bobo.
So,
On say abusia de me pese mo hwe ni o. The first question now it was in Volta region. A region but different tribes. Obia want something unique. Tio Obia want a uniqueness But the first question said your papa in or elite. Near busan a simple question say which clan do you come from? And no was say once no person beka. Say maybe I come from this clan. Me free clan we once and the no person beka. But when it gets to the same question I was twisting around, lawyer he per se was afraid you oba be chim say there be ye dia different. So you see, I don't know why. And as I debiano yem per se ube who we are, but we want to tell you this is we. So anybody busa first question say baby I was so free no obi ye wo mu different wo no free he. What's the end there? Oh, yeah, the same. Now, second question. After the debut, so a defeating the first answer, no, as professional as he is, no, as I defeating, no, Now, I say no money on your home, Yabba to us, would it tia money on your home, Shadi?
Honorable nominee, we are here to learn about our country. Kindly demonstrate the Akpi dance a bit, just for a second.
Honorable nominee, the question is overruled. You are not going to demonstrate.
Chairman, if you decide to be whimsical and capricious, it will not advance the work of this committee. Apart from the constitutional issues involved, it is also about our culture. We've had nominees speaking their dialect here. And I do not think that if you start by is overruled. The man is talking about a dance that we all don't know until today. If anybody had asked me in the Volta region, as part of our culture, what are the dances, I would have said Agbaja and Bobobo. Today, he is enlightening me and others. And I'm saying that he should demonstrate it just in some 30 seconds. And you saying that, you know, you.
Right. So, Afena, Papa ni efrano ahia gbono. Oba be kire say ni kromfo abanti, obeye show of force. What dey hwe? Afenu oba be demonstrate say access or you powerful because wahuni say ni kromfo free ever aba it has to defending in kromfo. Ade we see just in fact constitutional mandate ni that mu nyina ya ade a ote obi amana koso a we enye emotional. You don't need to get emotions in this situation, but just see it about to go down. How bullying our person will bully Afenyo Markin in front of sending family members who say what person just say every for na banon we so show be more who say well yes we a man or kuta balls but how will be bully Afenyo Markin oh and yet etai crack and yet
you know you are disallowing the question.
Honorable Minority Leader, I take offense from the fact that you are saying I'm being whimsical and capricious. So I will urge upon you to withdraw those words used on me.
Chairman,
I still stand by overruling the question that you are not going to demonstrate any dance.
You were whimsical and capricious in the way you overruled my question. I will not withdraw.
You would not demonstrate any dance. This is not a demonstration forum. This is appointment committee. So I insist that you withdraw the word that I'm being whimsical and capricious.
Chairman, I will not withdraw. I'm sorry. I will not withdraw. You rudely overruled me. I will not withdraw.
I would again ask that you withdraw the word rudely.
Chairman, one more time, I will not withdraw. I'm sorry.
So now, I hear for ever say, yeah, once you yin say chairman, no, I mean, obey show force of power. I'm an incredible who say, yes, we're done. But you see, my brother, this kind of, you see, I said, do or die politics, you know, and solve a kind of problem. What I say, and today, one man, a whole attorney general, wabenya a mark say, would you me show video minority no so work out I state one points in our so ready obabe. I mean, when can you any emotional, but just look at this guy. What a weak man like this. Oh.
Will you withdraw?
Chairman, I'm sorry, I will not withdraw.
Well,
you rudely overruled me. I will not withdraw.
I would again ask that you withdraw the word rudely.
Chairman, one more time, I will not withdraw. I'm sorry.
Will you withdraw?
Chairman, I'm sorry, I will not withdraw.
Well, to demonstrate to you that I am the chairman for this particular vetting committee, that may be your last question. I will proceed to acknowledge the President
Okay, so was say why chairman ti why use a veto power. Was silence Afenyo Markin. Oh man into so. Yeah, and this woman ma great the crowd. Eh? Now where the way? Ni bo fu will you withdraw? As one any baby neck, withdraw. Yak, mu too emotional. Mu start game one, you want me finish it, but you too emotional. Because or show force of power be aka say. As an incrofona na ba ya we for banti or yem say because I'm force we a weak chairman. Ade ya wontimi and shati Afenyo Markins that, but it's not a matter of shutting him down. It's a matter of the cognitive intelligence. You see the analytical how when you panel or disseminate and answer or organizing the data to answer to question the nominees, and they're important. Yamamu chance anamu ye bye namu ye bye, but one of the year or fulfill the constitutional mandate kurano. But you don't need to get emotion with this issue. Say, at then Afenyo Markins question don't know day. Secondly, Ghana mfre abusuani bia se tutu ntema na betena ho. Sa oba ni obetekiri 3 days. Obi hansma. So adenti ye man nananam ntiase say. Mamu nkoton koye yeche enye done deal. Enye sa na mra ne say eye done deal. Oh, nti enkosi da be na ye beti your processes ase. As obi dwen say, wahini bia tutu ntema betena nti so munye ne ntem na ye nko. There's nothing like that. Bibia no eche say yen intem appointment yen intem neko. No. It is not true tomorrow. It will never be true today and tomorrow again. So it seems say, I mean intentionally, yen fa kwa bisu na yen bully Afenyo Markin because you're too tough for us. So let us show force be. But Mr. Chairman now hono we kura ma hu so bia hu say we are very weak. Very, very weak. Now, yenhwe eba sa no yes ano Afenyo Markin I will lead the minority no drop information yenhwe ade
experience was the first to experience an unfair treatment at your hand when it got to me, the leader of the caucus. There were all manner of interruptions, including an interruption by the Attorney General himself, of which you curiously said you never heard. Again, the majority chief whip came in interrupting, though not into the mic. It was aimed at obstructing the smooth process of my vetting of the nominee. Eventually, you allowed him to ask a so-called follow-up question. Chairman, we've long assured the majority of our cooperation, but not when such a posture is coming from the chair. We would respect you, but where you are acting in excess of discretion, we would express it. We've had a smooth vetting since Monday in an atmosphere of mutual respect, in a very humorous atmosphere, and all nominees that appeared before us on those 2 days, Monday and Tuesday, we approved them by consensus. Without more, let me conclude as follows. That one, the minority caucus hereby rejects the nomination of the Deputy Attorney General, and that the decision of it would be solely yours as a majority caucus. For today, all other nominees, in furtherance of our protests, we are also rejecting them, and then your decision, it will remain your decision as majority caucus. God willing, tomorrow, we are receiving the president. Our understanding is that there is no vetting. On Friday, God willing, we'll be available. And if the posture remains same, we will advise ourselves on the next line of action. Thank you very much indeed.
Honorable members, in a short response, I will want to place on record that I am a very fair and just person. Honorable Jerry Ahmed was to ask 3 questions, and indeed, he has asked the 3 questions.
Right. Eti Afenyo market so de to Ghana fo nyina nim say de sa chairman we ye nintino. Oma reject nya de ombe tender omo signature. Ewo Attorney General, Deputy Attorney General. No. Eti today Attorney General no abeye a mark on him. Say the opposition rejected him, and it is not good for his political career. Just because only just a weak chairman, I want to tolerate each other because a practices are more ye, and 2, we are all young na ye din komo say ye ma ye culture and ye traditions and ye and ni petrim o feel say or show force of power be Jack anywhere na be mo strong man o uti ase e we e ma wo strong guy so see minority na you won self free vetting mu and obeka say nyare ukuta majority but it affects the nominee oduru ba bia obi abetimi ahu say wo party nkwa na approve eno ano no eno mo maka nyina wo dia sa wo mo just because unhu dia ha no enti wo person kire say vetting committee obi a wa free voter reg nkwa aba ene ye ka kire ne say on demonstrate ni krom bibia na sa na person ka kire the double standard in this country na too much. It seems say enipa be free omo feel so mo so insecure until we challenge. But we are building a country. Said the air claim no. This is very sad. And minority not sorry. Oma walking out from the Ecosono and yenti akwa no obedwananum. When they say oba bedwanan obedwanan we had there.
Honourable members, I take a great exception to the minority leader saying I am quizzical, capricious, and I rudely interrupted. As a chairman of the committee, I'm entitled to overrule a question. When you want to convert the appointment committee, and for that matter, the vetting room into a dancing floor, I think the just thing for me to do is overrule that particular question. In Parliament, anytime unparliamentary language is used, by our rules, you will be requested to withdraw and sometimes apologize. When you refuse to do so, he is even lucky that I have not even cited him for contempt. Honorable members.
You see what you cited who for contempt? I say, Omujin say, Omu followers and Kwane Tibrofo Yomu say. You cited who for contempt? Now your society will be contempt. Rodo Anokayana, Ayajumana. These are all lies and bullying in politics. These are all lies. Citing who for contempt? I say, Omu followers and Kwane Tibrofo Mokasio. Omuke Camprof Nugumusa, no more for Muwedi. This guy is so funny. A whole chairman, we are funny, papa. So we are shame on that, say, Adia Moyen every day, also problem. Because now, on Crawford, we are established, say, we are weak chairman. And now, who does Afenyo or person will be me who say, wait, I be me weak, but only ye, actions I will be able to say, we are weak chairman. You are not on top of the game. Citing who for which contempt? Eti and then run here, minority no asɔre so ɛma nipa mo ye nipa be for e ba nyina no ma yi mo self him say mo amomfa yes mo amomfa na mo nkoye mo niema that's right because attorney general na mo de ne ba no nyo no nko ani nipa wa ba in fact ye question no there be questions be bre akwa mo bia but today em say u feel say obi aka asem bia na say ayewade bia unti bi da in fact the same attorney general ya designate Afenyo Markin busa ne efa ne school sem ho ne nsem bia no wokeka no eduru ba bi kura no wo de ti asem bi osaka no a ese enipa no feel say so omo no ye 10 goals wo de ti ase ne ento azo
fund for scholarship to enable you study do your PhD abroad.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. Actually, I did not apply to Getfund for scholarship. I am one of the young lecturers in GIMPA, on behalf of whom the institute, that is GIMPA, applied to Getfund to sponsor us. So GIMPA had this program where...
Sorry to interrupt you. I want to get the grammar right. The sentence.
What the hell? Ye busa say, o mine di nisika ahwe wo mo akoye o masters dana. Class 1 you crowd testify say yes or no. But just look at, I mean, why? A school way, why? Most na mo kira dio. Yeah, you see, there's a difference between question and answers and explain. See, obi busa a question, it needs answer. When they say explain, it's different from Sauma yes or no answer. You see, explanations are different from answering the question. I mean, yes, school way. Yabusa say, 110 cedi da. Yes or no. Yabusa say $1 $1 da. Yes or no. But opesa oka say, I matters America for womuna ewo machine bia machine omo di kosi White House na White House no omo di ink bia sem na omo wi a omo frɛ soja ni abegina ho na ye twa sika bi we sure say we elite no enso omo nyina we deputy attorney general wakoko school bebre so you can imagine simple questions simple answers a challenge. Yes, unim aduane ne frɛ na unim anwamo or say yes or no. Minim or minim. Wo de last minute baby yes akwa babisi. Wo de hwade baby akwa babisi.
Your sentence right. I want to go with you. Start again. First, did you apply to get fund for scholarship? Yes, no.
So I'm explaining how I...
Yes, I'm saying I needed to get the construction right. So you start again.
I'm explaining to you how I got...
you are supposed to answer yes, no. Then you can explain.
Please, what is the question again, Mr. Chairman?
I'm saying, my question is, did you apply to get fund for scholarship?
Inti, you meba what the abusafo, what the papa, what the radio. So with all this banter, it won't question no. I don't know my young could I ever criticize so. I mean, your name's one unit media. Eti, so when you question na say diabolic ya. It no one take question na. I'm trying to explain. You are explaining what? You see, once a moment you cry on, yeah, yankasan you be challenge mo integrity because so catch them say, okay, what was the question you were asking about? No, Mabusa say you now so say you want to. I'm trying to explaining what? Open so church Mr. Lawyer. Baunim, a strategy. A yan didn't say Afenyo Markin a testing ne Aquabro was in a gumption. A yan thing or feel it too big because Omati Afenyo Markin can say Ubia bar or testing what you had here. So a yan thing say or no quiet attorney general Afenyo Markin MP. I mean as a who is what your top will be. So that last minute is obesa what never come and say wow. This is serious. Na teacher say ni ready as any school kura nya kono bi o. School kura nya kono bi o sa.
For your studies abroad, for a PhD, respectfully.
Mr. Chairman, that's exactly what I want to say, because if you say did you, it could be that I personally applied or it was applied on my behalf.
Don't worry, let me clarify. Let me take it easy.
Very well.
Take it easy.
Oh,
You are not under cross-examination. Take it easy. Did you personally apply to the Getfund for scholarship for your PhD? Yes or no?
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. I applied to Getfund for scholarship.
Abusiafo, asoma me kanye na da hoi. What I show, just as a manner, or Babe Attorney General. Just look at this impunity. Just look at this. A whole Attorney General Deputy telling Ghanaians to say, "Ampa, what the taxpayers carry me? I'm a master. masters. A yan de so beka chere mo." Answer me, maybe na me ka sembi say, Rollins buy no home. The entire Ghana for bleeding more. Any pabi up Rollins say umgogu abemuntia. Today, any pabi kuta edimi enumi ansa. Womu meko oman no, oman what benefited from the country. Oman the taxpayer no, coffers no. But today, you almost say they want to point fingers on others. Answer papa, what benefit Ghana? Emma Mara Equine say, Obetimi about Ghana's tax can you bet me to in the name of Getfund. Answer anything say war kama Ghana for what? At the one tiasi say, Afenyo Ghana for who say, school no call Ghana for ne no. On person just say anything. And these are leaders say you can't trust them. Ghana and Yashawa, fair enough, over some Ghana. Yes, me the taxpayers can go school, and until I'm back, I'm some Ghana. Oh, yeah, you are serving the country. Ghana is a Canadian show. Why must you pretend you don't want to tell the people? Because Afenyo Mark on to us or to in the capacity for the country as a member of parliament, a leader in the parliament, people's representative. So we are citizens. Just think about it. These are leaders and you can't trust them. And you want to okay, no more because we feel too big. Adia, what you them way too big. But I mean, without taxpayers' money, no be out. Without taxpayers' money, or no be out. Interesting times ahead.
Which year did you apply to get fund for the scholarship for your PhD?
It was 2017.
When in 2017 did you apply?
I think it should be June 2017. Either June, August, because it was granted in September 2017.
When you put in the application, were you invited for interview, and what was the basis for your application to get fund?
Mr. Chairman, that's exactly why I wanted to explain how the scholarship. So, GIMPA had a program where they sponsor young lecturers to go and acquire, PhDs to come and enrich the institute. I was selected by GIMPA for that, scholarship. So when the time came for me to apply, GIMPA actually wrote a letter, and I think it was Professor Bonzi Simpson, who was then the rector of GIMPA, who personally wrote and forwarded the application to Getfund. So I never had any interaction with Getfund. I did not appear before any Getfund, and I didn't know anyone in Getfund for that matter. And this was in 2017. I think it was August, July, August, thereabout.
So you didn't need to know anybody, but you needed to qualify by merit, correct?
Definitely.
And you benefited as a citizen of the Republic, correct?
Definitely.
Irrespective of your party colors, correct?
Well, that definitely.
Yes, please. I mean, our minimum honesty is very important. Now, once you were...
I believe the honorable ranking member is not...
But Tihao, I won't say, Afenyo Markin, question opportunity or the Papa Ifa Munano, or on the subject for that. But also, see, medical use systems are only uncomfortable when people are getting to know them. Most people, from Rollins time, when people want to know their source of power, source of income, almost source of, in fact, certificates, are uncomfortable. On say, justice I were benefited from Ghana taxpayers sikao. Yama me ma tonto sini mako jene ya dia hwe no but on person obe value say Ghana sika no de ko school no. On person obe ka say I mean on say say osi ya ne ase musika no kra me de ko school nya sika bia ma no. But Getfund Ghana sika ɛne yɛde ahwɛ no. But today, Oba odi tiasem bi oba beka say inse so unse unia ka chen say I mean ye honest to ourselves are e fair. Oh now when your problem tiasem bi oba beka no say wurade hey mama school kura ko school called here anodin odi bajo tiasem oba beka no
questioning my my integrity by putting honesty in the question. Definitely.
Irrespective of your party colors, correct?
Well, that definitely.
Yes, please. I mean, our minimum honesty is very important. Now, once you were...
I believe the honorable ranking member is not questioning my my integrity by putting honesty in the question. I just hope that. Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman.
Now, sir, Papa, Mr. Lawyer, with all due respect, one kasa me amiti me ntwema policy bia ntreni me mimiti hey any nipa ehwe me 90% of us ehun say what dental integrity by not refusing to answer simple questions. As you being a elite obi a wako school bebre wo kira de ogempa mimiti asese hey interview nko amehwe no I have a challenge with your integrity. Abusafo papa ya waka integrity as into wa ono ankasa kra question odi atwa no nyina no ni integrity nya questionable ana e questionable. So you see smartly on say ono no to say Mr. Chairman members be say chairman a member no identity integrity. See aya monti ase o sa first of all no muka on say ebi ani pa tete wachi bebre no ka asem bi o muntimi question o. But today obi afie school ni wo ho et say first na nipa fie ba ko na wo ye boga ne obi a oboga ne bi woni fie o ti ase. And we don't wait to yen chance school bi meka ewiase nsam nkere ye a first no ko school na oba na ye krache ene krache atwam ene krache atwam because dia wo ye no obi so ye bi dadada. And it's open integrity as someone. You want to why open the door for your integrity to be questioned. Because it is so hard for you, say, attested to the first say, Ampa, me the Getfund sika and a core school. Ghana for my code, bodua for sika near the hear me. And I'm a choir master's abba, and I'm calling PhD. Yes, and your problem, a constitution allow. But to the sense I say, and your valuable be. O behavior ne onema o ye as a pese e beka ho ase because enya de bi ehun hia but eno na ma aye who you are today. And these are the people at the system no say yetimi benefit from omo de sika na hwe omo who yani no ye adwuma ne agigi sika no state coffers ne in the name of Getfund and crophobia benefit but yet adwuma omo ye de mo man ye kete at time one day we will change all this nonsense one day. Today, the politicians are taking over and mind through any corners. But one day, time be bar and you probably be yes, I mean, more intelligence about governance and it be very discerning active how we run the country. Because one more benefit from Getfund and state scholarships, no. A bread to say to me, you who one cast input to mining. And we'll be to me because Getfund or G scholarship no dia kwatena baby ye tam sika kese no de ko school ma bio ebre bia do esesa ne mani nyina ye tena se ukona ma yemfa ma ye nya sa mo de ye politics nti enne de wonu eye vulnerable na say eye less privilege for no eseke ye disika no mo no obekọ no kokowia list a cut across political divide obekọ obi owo sika no ono wafa Getfund adwa safudi bem Matthew Poku prempe di bem we mu ye hiafo omu ye hiafo de mibusa mo omu nya hiafo enso so be ko no list no emre bia me ko check na adwa safo ni di wo Getfund scholarship Matthew Poku prempe na podi wom. Just look at this and look at this guy nipa no na say ye sha say yesu the young people no say ye man ya dwene run fast enya say bebre. Because social man as more can I seem so on person obemu hu kra say mudi makofo ne dwamfo sika na de ne ko school won tiase ye o feel too big but without sad ye no nanka won ko school no very sad as a country, very sad. Ade.
Honorable nominee, now, this is your PhD that was fully funded by the state in 2017. And according to you, you earned it by merit. According to you again, the state saw your promise and your potential as a young lecturer and gave you the opportunity to study. And in fact, you didn't need to know anybody at Getfund, and you didn't need to show party colors before being given the opportunity. Tell us how much it costs the state.
Thank you very much. I can't recall exactly, but it's one of the school I was in. Actually, is one of the expensive schools, and I think we're paying a bit over, I think, £20,000 per year. That is tuition alone. I think that is.
All right. So let's stay there a bit. So now, you spent 4 years for your PhD or 3 years?
It was 3, but COVID took 1 out, so 4. Let's say for 4 years.
So now, Getfund took care of your tuition, your accommodation, and also your living expenses, correct?
So it wasn't only Getfund that I relied on. Even the university itself.
Honorable nominee, please, let's.
Honorable
Chairman.
Deputy Minority Leader, please allow the nominee to, Honorable Minority Leader, allow the nominee to answer the question.
Chairman,
I mean, Omun say, "Oh, yeah, so big into now interjections." Now, so as usual, I mean, airtime to them. You fancy akura, you fancy airtime. To say, I mean, Omun say, "I didn't hear Dima Afenyo ye pillar bako." We bought Tony General. Afenyo air pretty video exposed to Ghanaians. So, my dear, I didn't hear my man about exposing to Ghanaians. A quaba quit a chiro. Da mafia kwasa one would ye or baby damage control be. Yancy and young queen. I was young queen, Ghana no, a baby bar. Set and Cordano, Esuya said your politics here, young one governance, young queen. Na young queen, what a young queen now. Young formancy, young formancy, no thing. Formancy. Now, and ye drop his picture with na, hey, and the Ghana phone your life, pow. I say, that's why Mahama and his government should not cancel free education so that every child will benefit from that. Yeah. Oh, na say enokrano. E was the entire free SHS in Kofobi brain pen say when Kwame Nkrumah came in, or try say Obema school are free so that the people in the north are benefited. Now almost our bus system no fantastic. But today it seems say will be interested say now free SHS in will be able to school and today open mom school your mom was can a school nti as I clear say the accounts are dominating in our school system and anypa bi ntiase. Oh yeah. Because we share the antics about free SHS here. As I will be going to say, at the Akran Yemani Paduano, Ako school, sir. It won't say in campaign to Nana, Vice President said, a sicafon bet me at you, Omodi. Ye can't why a indirect statement to the account people. Indirect statement, who comes here very sensitive idea. A strategic statement because say no, account phone that's Wosika, as antiphone Wosika. So obi first I say I am cancel with Asantefo go school and then opo mo edu mo go school papa Asantefo ni di kan I can afford mo go school more o ti ase so today ye free SHS ni free wa e ma mo dominate ma mo yes ka for because mo nyina government ni it seems say Rollins ye 30 say as abadwuma de enkrofo kuo bi na yes wo mo ye but today e betimi atene. And this analysis, no come say you're very sensitive. To me, and you're sensitive. We need to talk about this. The young people must understand how things are things I'm operating in this country. Yeah. Eddie, yeah, was a Getfund was over $20,000. You see, video no, upsetting. Did I mean person to usokrano? Yeah. Because share sika spend one sika ya spend yes or minus spend one video no wa na and seven bebre net tie. And here former cannot even just say this is very sad. Etai. And you be create my business to say a cocoa board scholarship. A queer former no create nyabio and cocoa here less than so, no cocoa momudin also. These are painful things. Ni papa do cocoa for chocolate go ni bida. And so baba cocoa board scholarship ni yen one kind. And so kind yen ti cocoa. These are you see logical questions and answer DSC again hon say en kan cocoa ni ho. As a cocoa board office is in kind. A one year scholarship. Na babia they have for the Asante region, the Western region, na cocoa ni free wabano. Go and see a queer former say, or mu benefit to say. And Yama we mpasa mujana mkakandi ye. We munyana a system I say a new penalty game and I say na we told that we can challenge them. You bet me a challenge you more. Anyway, young queer him. Eti what am fa in Papa Ninsiana me one hwana makasi bi akere nkwa na ahadwen. Young fancy enti young queer him na it seems say inipa bi was strategy. Anyway, nyina wo kure mu. Na enra Ghana fo na dwala yo omo sa amrantie wo ho emo se Ghana fo na dwala sa ade omo bra manfo kurumpa omo mo Ghana ho no
Mojeka enkwa ayalefo we ne bedi asantefo atem ayalefo we ne di asantefo nyina atem ayalefo mienu we jomama boa no ese wo ni atem no na president onyai pool onyai som ye
asemo se se dia manfo adwala pa o na akwaba akukura de mikotie na analysis no de we say be me wa hye red shoe and wabo black belt. Now when any we would this akode mu ne ama Ghana for the bia no ya o ready
kwasi ampanyi ni sa no wo sori ayenya oni di ni pattern dressing kura oni dressing red shoe and a black belt. Who does that? Krasini Jimmy. Who sori ayenya oni di ni pattern who yenya oni di eja kwatem yenja oni di sakode atem abo bi sa no efuom nipa bi sa no then ho aso ofiri kwae bi mu na eba onu Jimmy bi sa na onu dressing kura wuni dressing kura wuni ye wo sori yenya oni di penfo organ nyina atem abo bi sa no yenya wo na fa asante ni twitwiri fom asante ni be ne be sa nkurase dressing wi asante ni be ene be sa nkurase dressing wi ya he be meti asa ketechuwa Jimmy kwase afu bi sa no
ene Ghana for na dwa omo adwa pa o em so ko TikTok wa je say say omo hu mrantie pictures e pop up omo adwa serious wow na mo so kra mo no yadodo boys mo no yadodo Jack life no de ye nyine o say bibia no ya da wo nyine ti mo di amanfo atem dodo ena sisi ya wo manya we because akwa is otimi huro sakode na yira yise na we yira yise na otimi she black yi na wasake kanshi maka e ba sa enke kanshi I'll black belt na wa she red yi boot na wa chese we wa fan ho so ja ga wa guy wa fan ho yes I'm for Kevin Taylor boys na ja lie em so wa touch am for ndeke pa
kwasi ampanyi ni sa no wo sori ayenya oni di ni pattern dressing kura oni dressing red shoe and a black belt. Who does that? Krasini Jimmy. Wo sori ayenya oni di ni pattern wo yenya oni di eja kwatem yenja oni di sakode atem abo bi sa no efuom nipa bi sa no then ho aso ofiri kwae bi mu na eba onu Jimmy bi sa na onu dressing kura wuni dressing kura wuni ye wo sori yenya oni di penfo organ nyina atem abo bi sa no yenya wo na fa asante ni twitwiri fom asante ni be ne be sa nkurase dressing wi asante ni be ene be sa nkurase dressing wi ya be meti asa ketechuwa Jimmy kwase afu bi sa no
munyabutre we munyabutre we nyala bia so munyabutre why eja be ne day munuano e dey ya munuano why e dey ya munuano munyabutre why eja what touch what I mean munyabutre why
se be shemu ha de ba ko pe entina ye ba ye honor ye former vice ye former chairman any hello ayezu ye jina mu ha me mamu nyina yiko se ye jina ha ye kwe ye jina ha ayezu choboy and ye jina ha no mo president former vice president former president John Dramani mama ntine yo hanum Ezu president